She called him her soulmate, so I made sure their bond died screaming. He was charming, confident, and good at pretending he wasn't already too close to another woman. Her name was Tara, the girl best friend. She was already in every part of his life. Brunches, birthdays, gym sessions, late night FaceTimes. He introduced her like a sibling. I watched like a skeptic. It started with small things. She sent him reels before bed, dropped by with coffee just because, borrowed his hoodie, and posted mirror selfies in it. She once crashed our date and ended up sitting next to him while I sat across the table. I kept quiet. I studied patterns. He always answered her texts fast. He smiled more when she was around. She made sure I knew she'd been there first. When I finally opened his phone, I wasn't looking for proof. I already knew. I just wanted to see how careless they'd become. There were voice notes, deleted messages, hidden albums. One was titled T and held screenshots of inside jokes and airport selfies from a trip I never knew happened. I screenshotted everything and emailed it to myself. I didn't react. I didn't ask questions. I just started preparing. I created backups, changed passwords, tracked locations, built timelines. I pretended everything was fine. He still kissed me goodnight. She still liked my posts. They didn't notice I had already stepped out of the relationship emotionally. I stayed only to gather everything I needed. He thought he was untouchable. She thought she was clever. What they didn't know was I'd already started writing their ending. And I wasn't planning to go quietly. Next came exposure. And I intended to make it public. I started leaking the truth piece by piece, not to them, but to everyone else. Mutual friends received anonymous screenshots of her late night texts, his deleted photos, and overlapping timestamps from nights he claimed to be working. No names were included, but context was enough.
Gossip did the rest.
She noticed first. Her likes dropped. A brand paused her campaign. He stayed unaware, still posting recycled photos of us while I built something designed to shatter them both. They planned a weekend trip to Orlando. He called it a boys' trip. I already had the hotel, booking ID, and room number. I reserved the room across the hall. I watched them walk by hand in hand. No shame, no subtlety. I filmed her laughing in the lobby, him brushing her hair back, and the elevator kiss while he carried the overnight bag I bought him. I compiled it all, sent it anonymously to her sponsors. 2 dropped her. She posted a black screen with the words, "Taking time to heal." He still hadn't noticed anything until his mother called him in tears. I hadn't even touched his side yet. That night, while they slept together in their hotel room, I uploaded every screenshot, video, and message into a single Google Drive folder and titled it plainly, "Evidence of Betrayal," curated by the girlfriend you forgot to delete.
I didn't send it to him.
I sent it to everyone but him. Coworkers, cousins, even a group chat I knew he secretly used to complain about me. For the first time, I wasn't the one crying or explaining. He had no idea the entire world was watching him implode in real time. And I wasn't done yet. Next, I made sure his destruction had a front row audience. The day after the Google Drive dropped, I deactivated every account he had access to. I wiped my presence clean. No stories, no replies, no location tags. He called, texted, emailed, even tried messaging through old group chats. I didn't respond. He had no clue who sent the folder, but the damage spread fast. His boss pulled him aside for a professional conduct meeting after the link was forwarded to HR. His friends ghosted him one by one. Tara went underground. She blocked over 20 accounts, but someone kept reposting the footage every time she tried to resurface. I kept watching silently, never revealing myself. I wasn't hiding. I was waiting. He finally cracked when the university's alumni network reached out for a character review. He showed up at my apartment a week later, confused and panicked. I watched through the peephole while he knocked like a lost child. I didn't open the door. That weekend, I used his old iPad, still synced to his Apple ID, and watched live as he messaged Tara. He asked if she had done this to him. She left him on read. That same night, I uploaded the uncut version of everything, no censorship, no blur, to a private link and submitted it to an anonymous drama thread that specialized in relationship exposés. It hit 10,000 views in 2 hours. People recognized him. Someone from his internship reposted it with commentary. I stayed out of the thread, never liked, never commented, just watched. I let the public write his downfall. I wasn't looking for an apology. I wanted him to know this wasn't karma.
It was strategy.
And it wasn't over yet. The final blow was still coming, and it was personal. After the thread went viral, people from his past started chiming in. A former roommate, even a girl he ghosted senior year. Stories poured in, timelines overlapped, receipts matched. He wasn't just a cheater, he was a serial manipulator. The narrative flipped, and suddenly, he wasn't just exposed, he was documented. Meanwhile, Tara tried to salvage her reputation with a private apology post to close friends. Too late. One of them leaked it. Her apology wasn't for cheating. It was for allowing herself to fall for someone emotionally unavailable. She painted herself as a victim. That post went public. The comments dragged her harder than anything I ever did. I didn't lift a finger. I simply curated the chaos. The final blow was timed for his company's semi-annual event. I mailed a printed copy of the evidence folder, neatly bound and anonymized, to their compliance department, labeled concerns from a client's family member. He was called in for questioning the same week. No one needed to know it came from me. Meanwhile, I had quietly moved into a new place, changed numbers, and started posting again with a new circle. Happy photos, clean captions, nothing dramatic. I left no digital trace connecting me to the fallout. He reached out once through a burner account, a single word sent at 3:12 a.m. Why? I ignored it. Not because I didn't have an answer, but because he never deserved one. I didn't need him to understand. I needed him to sit in it, alone. Reputation gone. Friends gone. The man who used to brag about being untouchable was now completely invisible. But I wasn't finished just yet. There was one last person who hadn't seen everything.
And she needed to.
His mother. I waited 2 weeks before mailing the final package. Not digital, not anonymous. A clean white envelope addressed directly to his mother. Inside, I included a full timeline, select screenshots, and a brief letter typed without emotion. No accusations, no insults, just facts laid out in order. Dates, names, locations, patterns. I ended it with a simple line. You raised a man who thought no one would ever leave. She received it on a Tuesday. By Friday, she had blocked him on every platform. He found out from a mutual cousin. His spiral was complete. Fired, unfollowed, and fully exposed. He relocated back to his hometown with no job, no girlfriend, and no support system. Tara deleted every trace of him and rebranded herself with wellness quotes and filtered yoga poses. The fake peace routine. Meanwhile, I rebuilt. Quietly. I never played the victim. I never posted a tell-all. I didn't need to. I had already lived it. The girl they underestimated, the one they dismissed as jealous, became the one who took everything from them without lifting her voice. Not out of heartbreak, out of precision. He thought I'd beg for the truth. She thought I'd fight for his attention. Neither imagined I'd walk away holding the matches. People think revenge is loud. It's not. It's calm, methodical, and patient. You wait for them to feel safe. You wait for them to believe they've won. And then you remind them who wrote the ending. No closure, no peace talks, just silence. The kind that follows when you lose everything and don't know who to blame. He'll tell his next girlfriend a version of this story where I was crazy. That's fine. I hope she calls me crazy too, right before she checks his phone.